Have you ever had that feeling where you just know someone is watching you? You're scrolling through your phone, or maybe you're just sitting on the couch, and you look up, and there they are, your dog. They aren't barking. They aren't wagging their tail. They're just staring, perfectly still, eyes locked onto yours with an intensity that feels almost human. Your first thought is probably, are they hungry? Or do they need to go out? Most of us just laugh it off as our dogs being a little weird or clingy. But according to behavioral neuroscience, that soulful gaze is actually one of the most incredible biological miracles on the planet. When your dog stares at you, they aren't just looking, they're reciting a 15,000-year-old love letter. To understand what's happening, we have to look at the chemistry between you. Back in 2015, researchers at Azabu University in Japan looked into this exact thing. They found that when a dog and their owner lock eyes, both of their brains get flooded with oxytocin. Now, if you haven't heard of oxytocin, it's often called the cuddle hormone. It's the same chemical that hits a mother's brain the very first time she holds her newborn baby. It's the foundation of deep emotional bonding. This creates what scientists call a self-reinforcing neurochemical loop. Your dog stares at you. You feel that bond and stare back, which makes their oxytocin go up, which makes them want to stare even more. It's a loop of pure affection that no other two species on Earth share. They even tried this with wolves raised by humans. And you know what happened? Nothing. The loop didn't activate. This isn't just an animal thing. It's a dog and human thing that we built together over thousands of years. You might wonder, why are dogs so obsessed with us while wolves aren't? Well, it's actually written in their DNA. Geneticists discovered that dogs have unique genetic bits in their chromosome 6 that wolves simply don't have. These genes are specifically linked to extreme friendliness and human-directed contact seeking. Basically, over 15,000 years of living near human camps, dogs were literally shaped at a genetic level to want to be near us and to bond with us. While a wolf might see a direct stare as a challenge or a threat, your dog sees it as a bridge. They were quite literally born to look at you. There's also a deep psychological reason for the stare. Researchers in Budapest found that the bond between a dog and its owner is functionally identical to the bond between a toddler and their mother. In psychology, this is called proximity seeking. When your dog stares at you, they are checking in with their safe person. Because sleep and relaxation are vulnerable states, your dog constantly looks at you to make sure everything is okay. When they gaze at you, they're asking, "Are we safe? Are you calm?" They use you as a safe base so they can navigate their world without fear. It's not about being clingy. It's about them telling you that you are the safest thing in their entire world. But here is the coolest part. Your nervous systems are actually syncing up. A 2024 study out of Finland found that dogs and their owners show correlated heart rate patterns. This means that when you're relaxed, your dog's heart rate variability shifts to match yours. When you're stressed, they feel it too. And how do they read your heart? They do it by staring. They are monitoring your micro-expressions and your breathing to regulate their own internal world. They are literally tuning their heart to yours so you can be in sync together. This doesn't happen with strangers. It's a neurological event that only happens within bonded pairs. Because this gaze is so central to how they talk to us, we need to pay attention if it changes. If your dog suddenly stops looking at you, or if they start staring vacantly at a wall or into space, don't just brush it off. For older dogs, disrupted staring patterns can be a major sign of canine cognitive dysfunction, which is basically the dog version of dementia. Since they don't have words, their behavior and their eyes are the only ways they can tell us if something is wrong. So, the next time you feel those eyes boring into the side of your head while you're trying to watch TV, don't just reach for a treat. Take a second to look back. Remember that you're looking at 15,000 years of evolution. That stare is a chemical hug, a survival instinct, and a sign that your dog has chosen you as the center of their universe. In their world, you are the safest, most important person that exists. And the science says that looking back at them might be just as good for your heart as it is for theirs. If this changed how you look into your dog's eyes, let me know in the comments. Does your dog have a signature stare? And if you want to know why they always try to sleep in your bed, check out my other video.